Hello?
Where you at?
Standing in the same spot.
You might want to say goodbye to Veto.
Why?
Because if something doesn't happen between him and Lucia right now, something will happen to him when he walks out that fucking door.
You spoke to me earlier today about not making rash decisions and taking my time in things, and do you want me to be honest right now?
That's all I've ever wanted.
I understand his approach into how he handled that was disrespectful. I agree. However, I do agree with him deserving a one-on-one with the Dons just like every single one of us has gotten. Even you wanting to pull myself up like for a one-on-one, pulling Ilya for a one-on-one, pulling CJ for a one-on-one. Everyone deserves that. Did he approach it in the dumbest way? Yes. Tensions are high with this group for everybody. If only you knew the conversation that I just had with Luciano. I am no better, especially with the way my mentality is right now. But I am prioritizing Cypress as a whole over anything else. And some of the things that I might be saying here in the next couple of days might sound crazy and might get me fucked. But if I don't say it, then no one else will. And you're gonna find people that are gonna have aggressive approaches to things. And I'm not defending Vito. I'm defending myself right now. Because I'm letting you know I know I'm gonna be saying some crazy shit. You told me 3 days ago that the way I've been approaching things hasn't been entirely wrong with my aggression and my hesitate, like not wanting people to hesitate. And I'm gonna be moving with that energy moving forward. I honestly think you should have a one-on-one with him
What the fuck do you
and
think
let
I
him.
just asked for, Queenie? What the fuck do you think I just asked for?
Yeah, but it was him, I think, wanting to have a one-on-one with Luciano first, or any Don that's around in general. Just with the Don. Doesn't matter which one. If you want me to be honest, yesterday when I wanted to speak to you guys, I wanted to speak to the Dons yesterday too, in that meeting room upstairs. I walked in, saw Marty and Gigi. I questioned why they were there when I just wanted to have a conversation with Dons.
If only they knew.
To me, I understand things are going to
If
trickle
the
down. People are
Dons
going to
aren't
say
making
whatever they
decisions,
want to
and that's
say. Like,
why.
even if you're not in the room, you're going to find out regardless. But it's just having that conversation with the people that you want to have that conversation with originally is what matters. If other people get the courtesy, why can't I?
Why do you think everyone else was in there?
I don't know.
Now think about it. Why do you think there were other people in there and the Dons allowed other people to hear you out? Think about it.
I honestly don't know.
Because their input matters. Because they are listening. Because some people take one thing one way, and others take one thing another way. To get the full picture, you need different outlooks.
So you're saying 3 different opinions isn't enough? If it was you, Luciano, and Harry, you think adding more opinions isn't just going to cloud the judgment of the decision that needs to be made? Sometimes when you have too many cooks
If
in
I
the
speak.
kitchen, things burn. And we're on fire, Clark.
Oh, don't you think I know that, Queenie? Don't you think I know that? Don't you think I know that? But who's going to make the decision, Queenie?
It's not an easy thing to do. and I'm aware of that. Not because I'm the one making decisions, not the decisions that you guys are making. But while you guys are up there doing everything, who do you think is keeping things afloat down here?
Do you have the wrong impression of me?
I don't, Clark. You don't
So
understand the amount of respect I have
why
for
do you
you.
even? Don't you think I know all this? Don't you think out of everyone you've ever spoken to in Cyprus, don't you think I know what you are saying?
I do.
Why do you feel the need to say this to me when
Because
I
you're telling me
fucking
to
know
be
that?
honest and speak my mind. And when I speak my mind,
No,
all
I
of a
want you to.
sudden I'm saying,
No. I want you to speak your mind. I want you to speak your mind about shit that we haven't talked about. You and
I
I,
haven't spoken to
you
you
and I
about
are
this.
very similar in many
We are.
ways. We handle the shit that no one else can handle. Why? Because we care about the fucking people. Some people take things way too personally. They take it upon themselves to make sure that they get what they need to get out of things, not what everyone deserves out of everything. That's why this move is a good idea. I'm going to be fully transparent. Yesterday, Koko died for no fucking reason. Koko died because the leadership gave the entire crew shit comms and turned them into missiles towards Lang. Koko died for no fucking reason.
You think I don't know that? You think I didn't have that conversation with Luciano and told him the same
So
thing to his
my
face?
point is to say exactly what you are saying to everyone else. That's why I'm talking to every single person. Okay? I'm not going to come at you and you're not going to come at me. We have the exact outlook on everything that's fucking happening. And we're just all trying to talk to everyone about it. We're trying to make sure everyone's on board. I know that's what you're trying to do.
On board with what?
On board with figuring this shit out together, with enduring, with surviving. It's not about thriving right now. Some people are going to leave, but it's not even leaving. They're going two blocks up north,
That's
right?
basically leaving, though, Clark.
So your stance is so give me your honest stance on Lang.
If you want me to be honest, I only know part of the story. I don't know Lang's side of it.
Okay, well here's Lang's side of it
And
because I had a long phone call with him.
okay,
He said, "I have no bad blood with anyone in Cyprus. I want Cyprus to succeed. I want Cyprus to thrive. I want it to survive. And right now, he cannot, for the life of him, work with the other Dons." It's exactly what you said. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. That's exactly what he said. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. He was tired of making the decisions, and he was tired of being blamed for making the decisions when everyone else agreed to the decisions, but he's getting blamed for solely making the decisions. If that's the case, he'd rather just make the decisions by himself and stand on it and be alone anyway. He does not want to come for Cyprus. He wants to fulfill some sort of vision that he and Jack Ketterman had a while ago. Is that an excuse? Maybe. But I'm just saying what he said.
can I be honest with you?
Yes. He said he doesn't want to take any of the properties. He said he doesn't want to take any of the operations. He will make his own operations in the north, literally 2 streets up north. Is he still a
I've seen
Don?
something like this similar in my life, okay?
All right.
And I know people that are similar to Lang. And they're willing to tell you whatever you need to hear in that moment to make their side of things progress and look better. I'm not saying he's not wrong. I'm not saying any of that, but I'm not going to sit here and act like everything he's saying is all fine and dandy like nothing's going to happen.
So then what's your prediction?
That I don't know.
What do you mean? There has to be a prediction.
A prediction of what I think is going to happen here in Cyprus.
Yeah. If you know someone like Lang, how to go last time, do you predict it to be the same thing?
I hope not. I don't really share details about my past.
Well, it'd be a great time to start.
it was easy for me, I would. But I don't want to relive something that I've already lived before.
So then how do we not relive that? What is your take? What is the action that you will take in order to not relive that? What is the best move forward?
I guess I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Why don't we figure it out? That's what I'm confused about. Why isn't it we figuring it out?
I mean, it can be, yeah. It's why I'm having conversations. It's why I'm being completely blunt and honest. It's why I don't blame people for making rash decisions like Koko did last night or Veto right now, the way he was fucking speaking to you. Like people are the amount of tension and emotions that are going through people right now is insane. And I'm trying to keep people sane.
It is the most emotional people making the most emotional stances right now.
You're not wrong. But you can't blame people for being who they are. It's why they're part of Cypress. It's why they are here. You can't blame people for not having direction when the leadership didn't have direction themselves.
Yes, I can, because you had direction. And I had direction.
We are few and many, and
He's a
not just Cypress,
fucking
in
captain.
the
When are we going to
city.
stop giving him the fucking loosening the leash? He's a
You're talking
grown
about
ass
Vito right now.
man.
What was your issues with Vito?
I had no issues with Veto. He just
You're
did
lying
nothing.
because
He
I
just
know
did
what I heard.
nothing. You did everything.
I did
People
do a
call
lot.
you
I
for a
agree.
reason. I
Yeah,
understand
I
it's hard for
agree
you to
with
take
that.
the compliment. I understand. I get that. I get
I
that.
don't have problems with accepting compliments when it comes to my hard work. I do work because I enjoy it. But at the
You
same
do
time,
work because he
I
makes you
think
do all the
every single
work.
time I talk about Vito, you guys think that I'm just like hyping him up for no reason. I hype him up because I know the leader that he is and the way that he actually taught me a bunch of things that you guys don't know because you weren't fucking there.
Enlighten me,
None of you
please.
were
Enlighten
there.
me. Enlighten me. What did he teach
Enlighten
you?
you with what?
Enlighten me.
You think my leadership skills came just I was probably going to be a good leader, yeah, but he got me there a lot quicker. The conversations that he had with me, the things that he taught me led me to be
Like
the
what?
enforcer that I am now. What do you mean what?
What did he teach you? What did he teach you other than give you more on your plate for you to handle and figure it out?
To be honest, he didn't give me a lot on my plate. I put it on there.
Because he didn't do it.
Because no one in this fucking crew is doing anything ever. You want me to be honest? No one does anything. If I don't do it, no one will.
100%
I'm sick
true.
and fucking tired of everybody just
100%
blaming shit
true.
on Vito and not blaming it on everybody else.
Oh, it's not just Veto. Oh my fucking god. It's not just Veto. I never said it was just Veto.
Yeah, it seems like everybody keeps highlighting just one person.
Well, when
It's
that,
literally everybody.
I mean, I would say it's Sakura as well. The reason, you know why the reason people bring them up. It's because they are in positions of authority, positions of power. People have named Dons with the same issues as well. That's the reason why I bring them up. It's because they're in positions of power. I don't blame Skipper for others not having direction. I think that's a fair assessment. Would you agree or disagree?
It's not just them.
I completely agree with that. But you understand my point, right? It's the authority. They're put in positions of power to lead. And that is good. I think he did a great job with you. I will never take that away from him. But you have to see
What did Lang
you
teach
have to
you?
see the full picture. He taught me how to endure bullshit on a day-to-day basis.
And you stand here and looking at me right now and tell me that Vito didn't tell me the exact same shit.
Well, I could name
Me
it, but
standing
you
here
have
right
yet to name
now
a single
with all the
thing.
shit that I just told you over there and the way I just spoke to you on that fucking phone is you telling me that I didn't learn how to endure all the bullshit that I've been put through in
I never
Cypress
said you
since the
didn't.
fucking first day
All
that
I
I've been
said
here.
was, please tell me something, and you didn't tell
And I
me
have been
anything.
telling you, but if I speak my fucking mind, I'm gonna lose it. Clark, I'm gonna lose it.
I want you to speak
I
your mind. It
cannot
is the
keep
only
doing
way
this
for us
over
to
and
move
over
forward.
again. I'm losing my fucking mind.
It is the only way for us to move forward. We have to clean the slate.
You can't clean the slate if you keep bringing other things up every single
Then
time.
let's clean
When
the
is the slate
slate.
ever gonna be actually clean?
Why do you think I bring these things up? It's not just because I want to dog on someone. It's so that we can move forward through something. I bring up issues so we can get to a solution. I don't bring up issues to talk about issues. Unfortunately,
What's going on here?
when we're talking about issues in general. The reason why I bring up issues, Queenie, is to find a solution, to clean the slate, to move forward. I don't want to dwell on the negative. I just had 3 or 4 one-on-ones where I'm pushing the Cypress fucking message. I'm being positive throughout. I'm not here to dog on anyone. But absolutely, I'm gonna be fucking pissed if I'm disrespected like that. You can
With the whole
see
Veto
that.
thing?
Of course.
Yeah. 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 Listen, I laid my hands on him just now for that shit. I understand if you got to do something about it as well on your end. Maybe blow off some fucking steam. But
I mean, look, this guy's just not going to talk to me. This guy's an emotional fucking wreck. Okay, this guy's not going to bring up any issues. I can have a meeting with him and say, "What's the issue?" He's going to say, "Nothing. We're all good. Can I leave?" He's going to pull a fucking Sakura because they're fucking useless. They don't do shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like that,
I was hoping Queenie could shed some light, but she doesn't want to talk ill about Veto ever. Which is fair to a certain extent, but there has to be an understanding.
That is not even it. You can talk all the shit you want. I don't know what is up with everybody thinking. Oh my god, I'm so fucking fed up. I need. I can't. Give me a second.
No, you're not walking away from this. Come back here. What the fuck is going on?
There is unrest. People need to clear their minds. I think this is a good thing, Queenie. I think you should let it all out. You should.
I also agree.
And that is where we're at now. So you pulling me aside again.
You said, what was the first part? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
We already had this conversation over there. And you pulled me aside again. Right now. 2 minutes later.
I gotta peep this.
There's something
There's
clearly...
this stigma going around about the way that I handle Veto. You think there's no reason for it? You think that I don't realize who he is and what he's capable and what he's fucking taught me? But every single time that I say something, it just comes off as I don't value myself when I know exactly what I'm worth.
Oh, that's so funny.
You asked me, what did Veto teach me?
Yes, I just want one thing. You couldn't name anything. Then you asked me what Lang taught me, and I gave you one thing, and then you said that's what Veto taught you. I'm not even trying to prove a point.
You're not proving a point. You're proving mine. I asked you what your deal was with Veto. You said you didn't have one when I know you do. You want me to be completely honest, but you're not honest with me. I don't get why you want me to be honest to you, Clark, right now. But when you turn the question to me and ask me to be honest, you can't do that.
I have only been honest, Queenie. I've only been honest. I have only been honest.
Clark.
What is my issue with him? He is in a position of authority and he's not taking control and he's not taking authority. He's not leading. You are leading. The only issue that you have is that when I say something negative about him, I typically end it with something positive about you because I'm comparing you two, and I'm comparing you with Sakura as well. They do not lead people. They can, they just haven't lately.
No one in Cypress is leading anyone, which is why we're right here, right now.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I completely agree with that. There's been a fat fucking disconnect. I completely agree. That's why I've been having these fucking one-on-ones, to get everyone's point of view, to get everyone on the same fucking page. I've been full disclosure with everyone. I've said everything that Lang told me over the phone. I've said everything that Lush and Harry told me behind closed doors about what the fuck to go, how to go on about this.
We should round people up.
Mateo showed he was appreciative. He said it has been months since he's had any clarity on anything. He's just been going around doing shit. No idea why, just doing shit. So that is what I'm trying to do here, Queenie. That's why I want you to let it all out. Because I'm going to tell you everything. I have no reason. Cypress, if we are not 100% with each other, Cypress will not have the best future. If we are 100% honest with each other, we can work through the bullshit. And there is a lot of it. So we might as well start now.
I feel like people expect this shit to be corrected, and I feel like people expect things to just happen in a split second of time. Like that's unrealistic. It's not gonna happen that way. How long does it take to talk to fucking 5, 6 different people? And you and I have already had a conversation, so I don't know where your attitude is coming from right now. Like, I thought we had agreed on something, or we were on the same page. No,
Well,
We did.
She's mainly
This
talking to
actually
me about
wasn't-
this. Yeah.
Yeah, this actually wasn't even.
This was
yeah,
what I
this
said
is
to her.
separate.
When I walked out the room, I called her. I wanted to have
Like,
a one-on-one.
I can't even have a conversation with it being me having an attitude. You think I know whenever we left the stables that you probably didn't you thought something after the whole Sophia incident? I know you thought something, and it's because I did have something to say. And I always have something to say. But the way things work here in Cyprus is if you say something, you get shot. And that's the environment that you all created. And things are falling apart now because of it.
Do you trust that that's not the case anymore, though?
No.
That is...
That's crazy. A lot of people have fucking spoken out. They've talked their mind. They've said their fucking mind.
Because they're all yes men.
What?
They'll say whatever you want to hear anyways.
But that's
You can have a
exactly... But
conversation,
that's exactly
you can have a
what I'm trying to
one-on-one
fix.
with
That's
someone and they're
why
going
I'm
to turn
talking
around and do
about
something
this.
completely different anyways.
That's why I'm talking to you about this now, though. Like, you see that, right? Like, I'm not just spewing bullshit. I'm not just blowing smoke. Like, the reason I'm bringing up these issues... And I agree with what you just said. I completely agree with you. It has been a trickle-down effect that if you speak up, you will die. That is no longer the case. That's why I'm having these one-on-ones. That's why I'm being so fucking open. I'm not just saying I'm being open. Call Mateo. Call these other people.
I know you're
and that's
being open
that's
with
what I
me,
want
which
to
is
do
why
with
we
you
were having
right
the
now.
Conversation we were having. I
Yes,
know.
that is my point, Queenie. You know where I'm coming from. I truly believe you do. That's why I want us both to just lay it all out. I want to give you the full transparency, 100% of what the fuck I've heard from both sides, because at this point, I'm not trying to say that it's one side or the other. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lush, but I've been telling everyone, it's still one Cypress. Whoever goes, it's just gonna be fucking different.
You're telling me that it's not the same mentality when you gave me a phone call to tell me to say goodbye to Veto.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You may as well.
How is that not being the same thing? You don't realize that, do you? Right? That's hypocritical in the exact same sentence.
Wait, okay. Now I'm all fucking confused.
I said you better say goodbye to Veto, because once he walks out and doesn't apologize to me, he's fucking donezo.
He should apologize to you. And I told him as much. I think he was waiting there, but he saw that we were in a meeting, so he'll probably call in a bit.
Yeah.
Listen, that was just disrespectful, especially in front of other fucking people out there, by the
But
car.
that's my point.
That shouldn't have happened.
No, Queenie,
Is
that's
that
not
no
your
one
point.
should have to
That's
die
not
for-
your point.
That is my
your
point.
is that people should be able to bring up issues. That is not an issue. That is disrespect in a completely different manner. That is not one-to-one.
Disrespect isn't treason, though. And yesterday, spoken in that circle was the only reason someone would die is it because of treason.
Yeah, okay. Listen, it's different. It's not treason, right? That doesn't mean Clark can't fucking lay his hands on him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking ice his ass. I
Jesus
have an
Christ.
MP5 on my ship. I'm not gonna kill his
Say
ass. I'm gonna
goodbye
smack him on his
does
fucking
not
dome.
sound like I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, all right. Maybe we're blowing things out of context here. He was fucking pissed clearly because of the disrespect.
It's
I
all
mean, I
one-sided,
absolutely said
always.
I'm gonna take his ass down. You should absolutely say goodbye. I did absolutely say that.
I mean, depends on how much of a fucking beating you give him.
Again, it's one-sided, you know? Like, damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Jesus fucking Christ, Queenie, come on, man, come on. Like you.
I understand where you're coming from, but you can't sit here and tell me that that's not the point that you just tried to make, that people aren't going to get killed for whatever. And then
You
you
saying
literally
you have an
called me just to
issue
say
with
that.
someone is different than someone saying, fuck you, you ain't shit, I'm not telling you shit. If you call me into a fucking meeting, I still won't say shit, fuck you. That's exactly what he fucking did. How do you not see that shit? And that's coming from someone that doesn't lead anyway, so why the fuck else, how else would I fucking take it? It ain't one-to-one. If you bringing up an issue, if you gotta bring up an issue, bring up an issue. You're not getting shot for that shit. I'm gonna figure that shit out. If you're coming at me on some straight disrespect, yeah, I'm gonna come at you sideways. How else am I gonna fucking take it? Queenie, you think I'm gonna let anyone fucking talk to you like that? You think Zeke walks up and talks to you like that? If you say, hey, I'm gonna talk to you guys in a second, and he goes, nah, I'm gonna wait till Clark talks to me. I'm gonna say, what the fuck did you just say, bitch? She's gonna pull you aside and you're gonna fucking listen to her. And you're gonna tell her exactly what she wants you to tell her. It's different. It's absolutely different.
Yeah.
So, you know, are you gonna just be honest? Are we ever gonna have this conversation or no? Because I would love to, Queenie. I would love your insight on things. I would love to see what you see issues with and how we can move forward with this as a collective. Truthfully, I really would. It is not too far gone.
Yeah, I'm open to having conversations.
I would love to have that right now. Fuck Veto. I don't give a fuck about this. I'll handle that shit later. I would love to talk to you now. Are you free?
Yeah, I'm free.
Perfect. Let's go to the stables, please. Or let's just go inside.
We need to be on the same fucking page. Everybody needs to be aligned. The minute they don't, shit starts crumbling. And I told you this before. We got to keep the emotions out of all this shit. We got to start thinking rationally. I know this is a big bomb that was dropped on us. A big fucking bomb, and it ain't easy. And people will leave. But if we start getting real emotional, we're going to be making the
Of
wrong
course
fucking
Clark
decisions.
misses Lang. Of course he does. But he's
Cypress is gonna be
dedicated
done
and he's
in the next
trying,
fucking
man. He's
couple of days.
fucking trying. You can't say he's not trying. You cannot say he's not trying.
So whatever this conversation is going to be about, hopefully it puts, gets that out of the fucking way.
I want just full disclosure, Queenie. I want to tell you everything that I was told in this room and what I was told over the phone, my expectations for moving forward. I know you probably have some light was shed on some of the shit for you, but a lot of people were in the dark on just about everything. Like some people were thinking that Lang's a fucking traitor and that he's gonna be put down. Like Mateo was still under the impression that he should go out there and kill Lang because he's a fucking traitor. Because we've only been saying that he's a traitor, especially at that last fucking meeting next to the fucking Thanksgiving party.
We didn't. Mateo wasn't even there.
I know, but
Mateo
people
came
talk.
in-
People talk that it was still said at the meeting. You know.
We told people we weren't going to bleed him out, though.
Yeah, but we also, in the same breath, said out loud, he is a traitor. He's coming to strangle Cypress and take the throne. Like we said that.
That's exactly what he said to us. Like, why would we lie to you guys? He said that word for word, and the things that he was doing, the actions that he was taking, stealing from us, saying that he was walking out, that he was out. That's textbook fucking treason.
I understand
now,
that.
at the time,
but that's my point. Is at the time things change. You know,
things changed.
Once
That's right.
Once there was more information on the table, people weren't updated. That's my point. So Mateo was not updated. Neither was Koko, obviously. Koko went out there ready to fucking bang because he thought he was doing the right thing. Because in any other situation, if someone is is being a fucking treasonist. We go out of our way to find them, kill them, and return them to the waters. I do not blame Koko for doing what he did. I blame myself, and I blame the leadership. I truly do.
Yeah.
Because he was not informed in time. I wish I spent less time in this room and more time talking to the people. But I also wish I immediately got everyone's fucking point of view first.
100% should have happened.
So
yeah.
his death is on me. And I fucking hate that. It's a fucking waste. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else. Veto's calling. One sec. Hello?
Hey, Clark. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Yeah. I was told I need to have a conversation with you.
You were told you
Where
need
you
to
at?
have a conversation with me.
That's right, yeah.
What does that mean?
I was told to have the conversation that you wanted to have with me, I suppose.
You were told to do that.
Yes, correct, yes.
Vito, I can understand you wanting to have a one-on-one with the Dons. I will never take that away from you. It is the way you did it that immediately made me want to shoot you in the fucking head. I'm not going to shoot you in the fucking head for that, obviously. Otherwise, I would have done it. But what I'm saying, me and Lucia are going to talk to you guys and inform you on what the fuck's happening. I don't understand how that is met with the utmost disrespect and complete look over. You know I'm not one to throw my rank around in any way. I've had 5 to 6 fucking one-on-ones already today. All I'm trying to do is shed some fucking light on everything so you can have the most information to make your best decision for yourself and for Cypress, whatever you think that is. But how do you think I'm going to take that shit? You think I give a fuck to talk to you right now? Do you think I give a fuck at all to inform you on anything? Why would I?
I'm not asking
why
you,
would I?
I'm not asking you to do that.
Oh, I know you're not. You're telling me that someone up is trying to tell you to do this because you don't want to fucking do it. So tell me right now, do you want me to tell you everything and enlighten you? Yes or no?
No, I already.
All right. You said no. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, that's a good captain, though. That's all I'm going to say. He's a good fucking captain for that. Stress is very high right now, Queenie. I get that. I know you know where I'm coming from. I know you know where I'm coming from. All I'm trying to do is enlighten. Okay? I know the Dons very well. This is a very tense situation. I know what each person wants and what each person's gonna feel spited by and want to react to in a specific way. Maybe I'm off base a little bit, but generally I'm pretty sure I got the right fucking idea. And I think you do too, for the most part. And you, people call you more than anyone. So that's why I want to talk to you, figure everything out so that we can both be on the same page. You and I are the fucking call centers. People are getting information directly from us. And if it's not from us, it's the people that we have just spoken to. So I agree. It's on you and I to inform everyone. So you and I need to be on the same page here. Now, I apologize again. Now Marty's calling. It's a shit timing. I really want to talk to you. I'll probably just tell him to give me a call back. Yo,
you want a boost?
no, we got to talk, my brother. I'm in a fuck ton of one-on-ones.
Nah. I'm good off all that mid.
All right.
You want a boost?
Let's boost then, but I'm not right now. I'm busy.
Okay, where you at? I'll listen to your meeting.
You can't listen to me. It's a one-on-one, my friend.
Okay. So can you join my group while I boost?
Yes.
No, I told you to
Okay.
call him
What's your
to
shit
solve
ID?
it.
2442.
Talk to him and resolve the fucking animosity.
Can you sign in?
Oh, did I not? I got you, min-maxer. Let me just sign in real quick. All right, signed in. All right, good luck. Don't fuck up my rep. Thank you. Goodbye.
What kind of
Nah, I'm
half-ass
definitely
try
fucking
was
this
that,
bitch up.
Vito?
Bye.
Well, you called him and you told him that you were told to call him, and that's it. Like What kind of fucking attempt at a shit apology is that?
Queenie, I hate to ask this now. Do you have any food? I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
told you to do that. I told you to resolve it. And you know exactly why.
I don't even know why we're on the phone with the guy, to be honest with you. I'm not doing shit with that guy. Why would I?
Jesus fucking Christ. Making
Fuck,
this shit
fuck
more
is he
fucking
gonna do?
complicated than it has to be.
I mean, this is exactly what Sakura did. This is textbook captains that don't do shit. Shit. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Ilya, I'm in a meeting. Is it urgent?
Yeah, we just shot up two guys. I thought they were Mateo. Tried to pull him over for questioning. They pulled guns on me. I
You thought
killed
they
him.
were who?
There's Mateo was getting robbed, so
Mateo's
called
getting
me into
robbed.
the tow yard. Yeah,
Okay.
I pulled up to the tow yard. There's two guys there being shady. I pull up and say, "Hey, you guys seen anybody get robbed?" They start driving off. I said, "Hey, pull over." Point a gun at them. They point guns out the window. I start shooting. Veto starts shooting. Everybody starts shooting. They
It's
get
you,
clapped.
Vito, Mateo,
Yes, me,
Okay.
Vito, Mateo, and Bo
and Bo.
and
Okay.
Dom.
And Dom. Okay. Continue.
So we shoot him up. Apparently, those aren't the guys. Some other guys took Mateo, but these guys just were on scene, just right there in the parking lot.
Alright,
Didn't see
who are
shit,
they
didn't say
with?
anything. So I don't know. I went through their phones because they weren't conscious. They got a lot of texts with Manor guys. So
Great. Good shit. You
yeah,
just started another Manor war, you fucking idiot.
I mean they shot first.
I mean, they shot first. It is what it is.
Yeah. So we got rid of them. Vito said, I said we can either leave them and tell them not to point guns at people trying to ask questions, or we can, get rid of their bodies.
So what'd you do?
We got rid of their bodies.
You ocean dumped them?
Definitely.
All right.
All right.
All
Other
right,
than
we'll
that,
just die with it then. Just deny, deny, deny.
that's right.
They're
right.
going to assume it's us anyway, but just deny, deny, deny.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
Tell everyone. Well, like, tell those
Bye-bye.
people.
We'll do. Bye
All
bye.
right, bye-bye. All right.
Phone's on silent, yeah?
Yeah. Queenie, I would love to know your point of view. Tell me everything. Because from what I understand, it's going to be different. I think the best thing for us to tell people is just what you said, is not to act in haste. Everyone should take it a day at a time, because at the end of the day, I still truly believe Raw Cypress. Now, Luce, you can correct me if I'm wrong. People still see Lang as a Don. Is he still considered a Don?
He is a Don of the North.
Right. Okay, so he's go ahead.
The thing is, he's not going to have a say in what we do down here, and we're not going to say in what he does up there, right?
Right.
Now, based off of the things that we gathered yesterday throughout the entirety of a fucking long ass conversations, and in your talk with him, he has, I don't know what he's holding on to still. He is Cypress. It seems like he still wants to be Cypress, just not lead it with us, right? So yeah, I mean, technically he is still a Don. Is it a loophole? Seems like it. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it seems like he is a fucking Don. It's a very strange thing to accept. I don't know. Like,
If he's not with the original group that created him, and not created him, but he created and had him as a Don, then he no longer is a Don if he removed himself from it.
Queenie, correct me if
Is
I'm
that
wrong.
not?
Your hard stance is he. Correct me if this is an extreme, but he is an enemy. Is he a traitor in your eyes?
That I don't know. Because again, I don't have the full picture. But in my opinion, if you don't leave with the title that you had when you were here.
He is not a Dawn of the South. Simple as that.
The North and the South thing doesn't make sense to me.
Clark, you good?
Yeah, Marty's
It's like-
asking why I'm getting taken off the Armory. And I just said new ownership
I have
people
a
got a
key for
hand out.
him.
You want me to give a key right now? Tell him to come here?
Yeah, you can give him a key.
I feel like, okay, how do I word this? I guess the way you're trying to word it right now is that he left you guys, not Cypress. Meaning if he left you guys
Yes.
and you guys were the Dons, he no longer is a Don in my eyes. He can choose to call himself whatever he wants to over there, fine. Again, I don't understand the North and the South. But no, he's not a Don in my eyes. And I think that's valid. He can remain Cypress. Fine. Whatever. But if he left you guys and he left whatever he created, then I think it's valid for me to not see him as a Don.
Okay. So then, with that being said, I think the easy step is stay down here. Now, do you see him as an enemy? What's up, Marty? No, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I have a lockpick.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if Martin's on the panel. I have an extra key. Do you have it?
I don't even have a key yet.
I have a key.
Lockpick is broken.
Well, it's not perfect, but it's not broken. You guys have a lockpick?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a lockpick.
Stop handing it to. Oh shit.
No, they're two shitty ones.
Jesus Christ.
Put it in your backpack.
Okay, yeah. Can I have one, please?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If
Thank
you have
you.
If you have an extra key, I'd love a key as well.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck. Don't ruin my rep, please.
Who owns the
hand it
new
back?
one? Who owns the building now?
It's another guy that I know, guy that I trust.
Can I get on the panel?
I think you might be on the panel already. I'm not entirely sure.
I'll check.
What's Peaches? Fuck, why'd I write that? Fuck! I think the thing is, Lush, that, you know, no offense to you, Queenie, but I think what you bring up, Queenie, is a good point, and that people are going to draw their own conclusions unless they're given a conclusion.
Right, unless they're told, yeah.
So, you know, if the conclusion is that he is a Don, he's just running his own, you know, division up north. And I'd said this to other people. I don't know if they will see me as their underboss. I don't know. But if they reach out to me ever, I will still act as their underboss, if that makes sense. Like that's how I'm personally gonna move about this. Is if they reach out to me, what am I gonna do? You know?
So answer me this, Clark. If it wasn't Lang and it was someone else, another Dawn doing this, would you react the exact same way?
If the rest of the Dons agreed, then on what's happening, then yes.
It didn't seem like they agreed to it. It seemed like it was forced upon them, though.
How would I could understand that the terms and demands seem like it's forced, sure, but if an agreement is made, then the agreement is made, and I will honor that agreement. That's where I'm coming from. If the Don said no, fuck them, then it'd be no, fuck them. But it's still a confusing thing though too, because you need the perspective of all of it. Like you need his perspective as well. I didn't have his perspective for the longest time yesterday. So, and the way, at the very least, the way he spoke to me was, he said, I still have, those are still my brothers. I can't lead. We just don't work together well. We just don't lead together well. Those are still my brothers. I have a lot of love for them.
Which is why I mentioned to you the whole manipulator thing. I feel like
sure, no,
he
and I said
will
that as
feed
well.
whatever story he wants to whoever's standing in front of him just to be able to push his narrative whatever direction he needs it to move.
Sure. And I even started with saying, maybe before I told everyone in the circle, maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm buying into the bullshit. But this is what he said. And the reason why I am buying into it and believing in what he's saying from his perspective. I'm believing what he's saying in his intent at the very least. It's because I've known him for a good amount of time, and he's not one to mix words. Sure, he will connive to get what he wants sometimes, but I've seen him when he does that, and maybe I'm a victim of it right now, but I don't believe so, and
So answer
that's
me
enough for
this.
me.
When we all got bought into Cypress, we bought into Cypress as a whole, not for an individual. One individual leaves, who is a Don, a leader, and decides to rip it all apart. You don't see what's wrong in that? You don't start questioning why? When we were all bought in
Absolutely.
for one reason.
Of course
I
I
feel like
question it.
loyalty to every person is completely different to what it actually should be.
Of course I question
That's
it.
exactly what I said when you know he proposed that to me and Harry and Arush. I said, "You're walking out." I immediately thought of just any other member walking out. The same result. In Lang's eyes, he's still Cypress, but he's another division that doesn't work with us directly. He like I said, he found a fucking loophole in this shit, basically, right? To not essentially
I love Barty. He's just like,
be
fuck
treated
all
as a
this, bro.
treasonist.
I can understand the confusion, Queenie.
Yep.
Like, I really do, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm still obviously confused. I don't know what the future holds, but I know that I know what's controllable and what's not. We have to worry about what's controlled or what's controllable. If we worry about that and we take care of that, of what we can actually control, then this is gonna work out, and I truly believe that. Otherwise, I'd be right next to you, saying the exact same shit.
Yeah.
Like, Queenie, let me ask you this. Like, what's the alternative?
I'm just wondering how him doing what he's doing is a loophole to you guys.
Because he's presenting it as being down the street,
Brother, we are
being
not
neighbors,
answering Veto. We do
and
not
not being an
care.
enemy of Cypress,
Why
and
allow it
wanting
as
to
an
work
option?
together. The other option against that would be to shoot him and take him out, just like we would do with any other gang in the city, right? But the minute we do that, everything crumbles, and we lose far more than we will opposed to if we give it a shot, if we try it. That's the way I see it now. We shoot him, I feel like all the cars will fall apart. And to be honest, I'd rather give it a shot for people to survive, for Cypress to survive, than to make up for, people's hurt egos.
100.
Okay. All right. Another thought of mine, I guess. There's 5 Dons. You, Tony, Harry, Speedy, and Lang. One leaves and he gets half?
No, it's not half. He's not asking for half. He asked for $1 million and 6 guns.
What?
Everything else that he took, he'll be given back. He's got a list of people that he's going to reach out to that are non-crucial to Cypress.
Lang is inevitable, man. He's inevitable,
so that we
bro.
don't crumble.
Oh my god, the amount of
That he's
control
just
he has over
gonna
this
work
crew
with
with just
to
his words and influence.
do whatever
My
business he has to do.
God. Oh, Clark's trying so hard. Lang and Arush literally taught Clark
Everyone
to
is crucial to
fight for
Cypress.
Cypress no matter what, and that is what he is doing.
Yeah. And
It is getting
he's gonna be
harder by
working
the
off of,
hour.
half of a rancho, or not a rancho upwards in Cypress.
But what I'm saying is everybody is crucial.
But you
And
must
6,
fight the
although you don't think
mentors. You
is
must
huge
fight the
when half of the
mentors.
other, I don't know how many people have died in the past 2 or 3 months, but we don't have many people left. There's like what, 4 or 5 of us around right now on a Saturday, and I know weekend, right? But even then, we can hardly start jobs because we don't have enough people. You think those 6 people aren't going to matter when it's the 6 people that are constantly around? Probably.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's on that list. I'm assuming non-vital, non-crucial people. He means maybe warehouse owners or people that do maybe like the farming. I'm not sure. Maybe like Gigi, for example.
Yeah. The thing is, I know like Sakura left, but I know she was also texting Cole to join her, to join whatever she would be going towards. If he wanted to leave Cypress, the doors open.
Yeah, but to shine some light on that, Sakura wanted to. She was plotting to blow up and bomb the fucking Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, I heard.
And Lay even said, "This lady's gotta die. She's through and through treasonous. She is attempting to kill Cypress. She's trying to ruin Cypress."
You think I was very close to Sakura. I was around her all the time. You think I know that she doesn't feel a certain way about me, the way she had been in the past month with me?
No, but
That's why I brought it up in the meeting 3 days ago.
Right.
It's been stemming for a while. I understand.
Right, but my point is that in regards to Lang, if he didn't care about Cypress or care about us, then he wouldn't have even mentioned Sakura. He would have used her and pointed her like a missile right at us and said, "Go off." Sakura is in her own fucking world. She has no voice, and this was her way of getting a voice. She thought that I bet she thought Lang was trying to overthrow and take over, and she was probably thinking, "Finally, I can wrong the people who have wronged me, who have stripped my voice away." But in reality, she's fucking delusional and got Toro bought in probably on the same idea because they're fucking dating. And then he died because of her shit leadership. On her misconstrued idea of what the fuck was really happening.
Get up, daddy. Get up, big boy.
And ironically, I didn't give her the award she actually was going to win yesterday, which was the person most likely to die because of love. She
Oh
ended up
my
winning
God.
my
that.
God.
Yep. She got the most votes.
Oh my God, I wish you would have given it to her.
Oh, I plan on giving it to her and shooting her right after. Don't worry.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, guys, we can go in circles here for hours and hours and hours and hours. We need to get on the same page here, Queenie. We need everybody to be on the same page. We don't know what's going to happen on Monday. Who's going to be on this list? Who's going to try to bring in? And it's entirely their decision whether they want to go or not. But we need to do some damage control. We need to make sure everybody's been talked to. We need to make sure everybody's been heard.
Fuck.
And I need to make sure we can rely on you too.
How do I, fuck.
So are you good?
How do I do that?
Do you have any other questions?
It's a GIF. Can I post a GIF or
I'm
not?
good.
It's a GIF.
Guys,
Can I do a GIF or no?
I've shed a lot of light on things right now.
You
And if you guys have
understand
any
why things are happening? How things are happening?
In a way, yeah. But I
Oh,
also
fuck
understand
off.
people's the tension that people have and the emotions that they have right now because it is confusing times, and I don't blame them. At the same time, going at each other's throats is probably exactly what he wants too. Feeding the paranoia and the fear that everybody has. It's just growing. Every day that passes, it's going to continue to grow until people know what exactly is going to be happening with everybody or with themselves or the direction in which Cypress is going to go. It's going to keep happening. You're going to have people like myself having the outburst that I just had with you, Clark, the conversation that I had with you earlier, Luciano, it's gonna happen with others. Maybe not as quickly because I'm a lot more upfront and a lot more direct. And I think it's probably more important for people to be honest and have these conversations with you guys than to just hold it in. But at the same time, if you want people to be honest with you, you also need to be honest with them in some form of capacity. Not everybody needs to know everything. I understand that. Because if they know things, then they will spiral and doom and fall apart even more. There's no direct path or no clear path to what is gonna happen.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I know.
What's
But
the
you guys unfortunately need to be the ones to be able to guide it in a direction and speak to people. I think it's good that you're talking to people right now.
So what is the issue? I'm starting to get real fucking confused. I can't lie. The issue
With
is that we're
me.
not talking to people?
No, you said you weren't talking to people before, but here you are right now pulling people aside and having conversations. I think that's a good thing.
No, I mean, we did that yesterday too, right? We
Yeah,
had
but
the meeting with everybody in the circle, right? And then we told them if anybody has any other questions, if anybody would like to have a one-on-one, you go upstairs. We're
brother,
gonna be there
what
throughout the
the
entirety of the day.
fuck? We're all just
And people lined up.
complaining and
There were
complaining
people
now.
there. I didn't see Koko there.
It's because of what you guys said in that situation in that circle was actually very confusing too. I don't blame Coco for doing what Coco did.
Same. Yeah. I mean,
Do I think it was wrong? Yes. Do I agree that he didn't follow orders? Yes. But do I blame him? No.
Okay,
The confusion
Koko
came from
Koko is
them.
at fault because he didn't follow a direct order that was we are not deciding whether or not we're blooding out Lang until we make a final decision, until me and Harry discuss it. And he went on about it his way to go shoot him. I don't know how I can make it more clear. And I get it. We said treason was along there, but we were also saying, we were talking about potential possibilities, or if we expected him to come back or not. There was no final decision whether or not, if Lang is spotted, he is to be shot. We never agreed to that. We never gave the green light to that.
To be fair, we did call him a treasonist, and we've treated every treasonist exactly how Koko attempted to treat Lang. In the same breath, we went back and forth. Now I understood
I can see the contradiction.
I understood, and my mistake was assuming that it was clear to everyone else as well.
If I'm being honest in this moment, Luciano, you did call me with the whole Buckcoin incident and told me if I see Lang, it's shooting on site and to head to the Buckcoin farm. And then
Yeah,
to
I mean,
come here in the
if he
circle and
interferes.
then, yeah, and then to come here in the circle and hear that as well.
Oh.
It is confusing. Of course, I didn't act on anything.
Well, I mean,
But you can see where.
are we, gonna talk about
You
that?
think Lang is just gonna let people move shit out of the warehouse that is under his name? He's gonna pull up with that shotgun that he has, and he's gonna start shooting people. So that's why I told you, go over there, hold it down. If he shows up, you're probably gonna end up having to shoot him. It's basically what I was trying to say.
I get that, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm referring to in the confusion, you know?
And that is exactly why, with all the context that we have, we must move forward and enlighten everyone on all the context so this can be a smooth transitional period. I understand the decision still needs to be met and made on Monday with the Dons about what exactly is going to happen. But at the very least, we know that to some degree, there's going to be a north and a south. So we need to start managing expectations and get people on the same fucking page and realize that at the end of the day, we're all fucking brothers and sisters in this shit, whether we like it or not. It's a fucking shit show. It's a disgusting, dysfunctional family. But it can and will get better if this transitional period is smooth. And that relies on us to fully inform everyone so that they don't do anything fucking idiotic and rash and get themselves killed in the process, because tensions are very high. There's no way around it. They are very high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can
What do
all
you
agree
need
on
from
that.
me then?
Spread the word as well. And if people, I'm going to try reaching out to people as well, just in case. I know, Clark, you already have. I'm going to call them directly. And if they have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Queenie, do the same. I mean, try talking to people, seeing what they say, answer questions. Today's all about that, talking to people. I understand, if you got to go do boosting and all that, that's fine. Get your mind up for things for fucking once, right? It's been a
My
long couple of
priority
days.
is all of this right now is keeping things moving, things afloat, and that's why I'm asking you guys, what exactly other than conversations do you want me to be handling moving forward in the next couple of days? What is the priority?
Mm.
Because again, I'm good at finding things to do and giving people things to do, but what do you want prioritized?
Truthfully,
Go ahead.
I would say priority 1 is informing everyone.
The most important
every
thing,
single person.
yeah.
Number
most
2
important thing
is
is
back in the swing of things. I understand that back in the swing of things
Yeah.
is very vague, but there's a lot of people that do different shit. So for Jason, I spoke to her and I told her, don't, like, she has a property, right? So she shouldn't take anyone off the list. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking Lang off of the properties because he's gonna have his own properties and operations down the road anyway. So he doesn't need to be on it. So that's a decision that I'm fine making. Do not take anyone else off other than Sakura, Koko, and Toro, obviously. But everyone else, continue to provide them moonshine. Do what you were make sure the cogs are still moving.
Okay, so business as usual then. Nothing
Yes,
else.
business
Okay.
as usual, but you gotta remotivate and re-get them back into the swing of things. It's very important to do that. Otherwise, they're gonna get stuck in this mindset and start dwelling. We don't need to distract them. We just need them to be on the same page and continue moving forward. That way they can see, oh, everything is normal. It's fine. Otherwise, they're just gonna dwell and make rash decisions.
And be realistic with things, right? I wouldn't say blow smoke up their ass. People need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they need to know the reality of things, because the minute you start telling people, nah, it's okay. Monday things will be all right. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. We'll
Full
handle
disclosure, everything.
Full disclosure. Like, if you need to tell them everything, you tell them everything. We'll do the same. So if anybody has questions, maybe you're smoking a cigarette outside with Bo, you tell him, hey, Bo, where's your mind with all this? Boom, right there. Start working on it. Oh, speaking of, he's calling me right now. Hey, let me call you back. Everything good? Jesus Christ. Yuno's fucking shooting the
Boosting
gas
is
tank
better.
again.
You
Why are
can
these
do more
fucking
than 2
cats out of
contracts
control
a
out of
day.
goddamn
Stop
time?
buying bet and getting scammed.
All right. Tell him not to shoot the fucking gas tank, all right? Get a toy out or something. Something that jingles. Get the cat scratcher out. Put it on his car. All right.
Are you fucking stupid?
That's basically it. And like Clark said, priority 2 is getting back to business ASAP. Actually, priority number 2 is cleaning that money that
Cleaning?
we need that in order to get people paid.
Okay.
The minute we stop paying people, the minute they don't work.
Yeah. We got Mateo
So-
doing some fuck. I don't know if Mateo was taking, I think Mateo was taken hostage. They just told me. But they went and looked for him and then ended up shooting down 2 Manor guys who they thought were involved but were not involved. So then they ocean dumped them. Just heads up.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it.
They got there too late.
Just tell
and they
the
thought
North
it was
to
them.
handle it.
Yes. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Mateo going out cleaning right now. Ilya has 250 brewing ready to go. I think he's just trying to get people to go and to go do it. The passwords did change. The code locks did change. I can hand out cash for now. No problem. I think it's me, Sophia, Gigi, and the Dons have the code. I have no problem handing out cash. I mean, if people are asking to clean, we should get them cleaning. I know Veto was asking. Oddly enough, Sakura was asking.
She has money out from what the computer says.
No, I think it's money in. I think she's good, or maybe it's 100K out.
There was a 350 out.
No. One.
The top was her, and then the bottom one I believe was also her. She had taken some out recently. Is
I
she
think they both
Spider?
say in. I think they both say in. Yeah.
Mm.
Check it again though, just in case.
Yeah. Any questions that you guys have for me right now? In complete honesty, just if you have something, just say it.
Oh, trust me, I have been, and I always will. No, I mean, I truthfully just want this to be the first step in us just being honest with each other, because Queenie, you are the spokesperson of Cypress. So many people come to you for information. I want you to be fully, fleshed in or whatever on all information. That way you can pick and choose what to tell people. But personally, I think honesty is the best policy right now. If people feel like we are just keeping more shit behind 8 locked doors and keeping things from them, then they're not going to feel secure, they're not going to feel happy, and they're not going to feel like Cypress. They're going to feel like we're pushing them out or we don't trust them. I don't want anyone feeling that way. There's a lot of emotional people, like we both said, in this crew. We don't want to only adhere to the emotions of people, but we have to realize they're fucking human too, and that we have to let them in on the info. We're not going to tell the code staff fucking everything, but we're going to tell them what the fuck's going on, because it's a big change and they deserve to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Who is that?
Look, always talk your shit, all right? I'm never gonna raise a hand or do anything. I want you to always talk your shit, Queenie. If you have any questions, please ask.
That's what I told you earlier today. You talk to me, you're apologizing because you're saying things bluntly. Fucking do it. I need you to do it, right? Why would I want you to sugarcoat things? Say it with your chest.
Yeah, it's hard for me to sugarcoat things if I'm being honest, which is why I said what I said today. I've been holding it in for a minute.
Yeah, I
She
mean, you're not gonna get shot
she
for
hasn't
it.
said a single thing Veto taught her, by the way. Not a
Listen,
single
I want
fucking
to
thing.
reiterate something right now too. In all of my time in Cypress, Clark, you know this. You've been beat down, yelled at more than anybody else in Cypress for things.
That's fucking right. Clark the fucking unbroken.
And if there's ever a point that you guys need to yell at me, don't be afraid of doing it. I can take it more than a lot than you think I can actually take it. If I am speaking out of line, tell me that. If I am overreaching, tell me. I understand the way things work, but it's the same. It goes the same for me. Be honest.
Queenie, I don't think you've ever overreached. I don't think you've ever overstepped. But I
I know
can't
I
lie.
have.
I am confused. No, our definitions of overstepping are very different, because I value your opinion. If I didn't value your opinion, I'd say shut the fuck up, get out. The reason we're in here is because we value your opinion. You're a very key component of Cypress. There's no way around it. The only thing, I have a question.
Mm-hmm. You know's calling me.
The only thing I have a question is what Veto actually taught you. Because I said name one thing, you can name one thing. Now this Veto guy, he's going through some shit. I get it. Everyone's going through some shit. And I'm not trying to harp on the guy 24/7, but I'm not fucking, he tried to call me twice. I'm not answering his fucking phone call. You can tell him if you want. I'm not answering his fucking phone call. Why would I? Zero respect there. I know he's taught you a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. But you need to realize your worth and your self-worth. You need to realize it's me versus me. I'm not trying to compare you to anyone else. You are your own fucking person. I'm my own fucking person. Lucius is his own fucking person. Vito's his own fucking person. It's not apples to apples.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I understand you hate it when people talk shit about him.
Just anybody in general. It just seems like for him it's very, very obvious. And especially being someone that's heard things directly.
I mean,
Yeah, of
to
course
be
I'm gonna
honest,
have an opinion.
there's
of
a
that.
reason for it. Just to be honest. I mean, exhibit fucking A. There is a reason for it. And at the end of the
Okay.
day, if you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
I understand, and you can have
I'm
your
still
opinion.
gonna
I can
have
have.
mine, and you're gonna have yours, and I'm gonna respect that.
I have 2 points to make right now. Okay. One. Back when you guys were both captains, same level. I'm pretty sure he knows the disrespect. Actually, I know he knows the disrespect that you people have the shit that people have been saying. He's aware of it.
The only shit I've ever said was I used to make fun of you guys all the time for the expenses because it was fucking hilarious that Teddy, my group, every other group was paying out of their ass for shit. And you guys made $700 one week because you were expensing everything for the maze bank. Personally, I thought it was fucking funny. I was told by the Don to shut the fuck up, stop making fun of them because they're taking it to heart, because they're fucking soft as shit. So I said, fine, I'll stop. And then I stopped.
So someone like you that gets blamed for everything isn't able to see the fact that Veto was also taking the blame for him and Sakura at the exact
Oh,
same
come
time for
on.
shit like that?
All right. I'm put a fucking end to this. All right, listen. These things happened what 5 months ago, 6 months ago. There's no point. We got bigger things we got to deal with here. All right, quit arguing about it. Let's focus on what we have to handle right now. Lock the fuck in. All right.
I mean, I think we should. Truthfully, I think we should figure it out now. Lush,
Figure out what.
might as well just talk it out. We talked about everything else. Might as well just talk this out. They could be a clean slate, like I said.
You want to talk about shit that happened 6 months ago?
Yes, because it's obviously still on her mind.
It's not under. What? Everybody keeps bringing things up to me all the time. I have a conversation. They're like, "Don't tell Vito this." I literally was outside after that whole situation with you and Vito. You call me telling me that Vito's like, say goodbye to him. Like it's not a me thing. People keep bringing that up to me. Then you start telling me what did Vito teach you? I'm not the one bringing it up. I'm never the one bringing it up. It's everybody else around me.
You
So if
said
anybody
he
has an
taught you
issue with
so
it,
many
it's you.
things. I said what? And you couldn't name
He
one.
taught me how to be a leader. He taught me how to speak to people properly. He taught me how to do things in the crew that when I had no idea. I wasn't a leader before I joined Cypress. Would I been a leader at some point? Probably. Did he get me there a lot quicker? Yes. He taught me how to communicate, how to
And
get
I
people together,
respect that.
how to
I
No, you
respect
don't
that.
because you keep asking me what he's doing.
I don't keep
I never
asking.
question what you teach other people. No one ever questions you. But it
Because
seems
they
like
know.
every move that
Because they
Vito
know.
makes is questioned.
Because they know what I've taught fucking people. They know what I taught Ilya. They know what I taught Zeke. That's why. That's the difference. Because they know. Because they see it. They're thinking, people are probably thinking, how the fuck did Queenie come out of that? God damn, she is one of one. You see Donnie? Donnie's fucking tucking his fucking tail. He didn't even want to chill with you guys. I'm just here to do work. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm putting my head down. I'm just working, sir. I'm just putting my head down and working, sir. The man got fucking demoralized.
All right. That's enough. We're done here. That's enough. This ain't fucking productive at all. Just talking shit at this fucking point. Is there any other questions that you have, Queenie?
No. Do you guys have any other questions for me?
No, I know we're talking shit, but truthfully, I believe we're on the same page. And I don't want to dwell on the past either. I genuinely don't hate the guy. I want that to be known. The disrespect, I don't fuck with. But, you know, if I fucking hated the guy, he'd be dead by now. Truthfully.
Here's the bottom line, right? He ain't the best person to be able to communicate with. He's fucking cold. He like you said, kind of good comparison with Sakura. He's emotionless, right? And that can be good. That can be bad at times. That doesn't mean he hasn't had, you know, his productivity as a captain. You know, he's had his fucking shit moments as well.
Completely agreed.
But today he was disrespectful. I saw it firsthand. Clark felt it firsthand as well.
And I agreed with that with Clark.
Yeah.
I laid my fucking hands on him here in this office. Clark, if you want to handle it, you know, in your own way, that's fine.
No, I mean,
but don't fucking kill him.
No, I'm not, you know. Look, he said what he said. I'm not going to answer his fucking phone call. I got no problem. Yeah, you know, now I understand. You know what I mean? It's very clear to me. He does not see me as an underboss. I do not see him as a fucking captain. It's very clear to me. It's fine. He wants to go to you for things. No problem. I will not be the filter. No problem with me.
No,
Can
there's a
I say
hierarchy for
one
a
last
reason.
thing about that?
Sure.
You say that he doesn't see you as an underboss, and you don't see him as a captain. You never did see him as a captain,
Queenie,
and I think that's the
Queenie,
problem
you
that it's
continue
stemming
to
from.
say this,
We're gonna go
but
back
you
and
are
forth
not
on this all the
listening.
time.
No, but you are not.
Jesus
It's like
fucking
you're not
Christ.
listening to me. Do you believe anything I say ever about him or no?
I do.
So tell me just a few quotes that you've heard, or because I'm starting to think that you are listening to the people who are telling you these things rather than listening to me, and it's confusing. Because what the fuck do I have to lose, Queenie? What the fuck do I have to lose? Why would I lie to you? Why? After everything I've just fucking said, why would I lie to you about anything? I will continue to stand on my shit. So please inform me on what I or anyone else said about him. Just tell me. Give me some examples. I fucking beg you, please.
You know what?
No, don't do that. Please tell me. I'm serious because I want to address them.
You're telling me right now that I need to listen to what you're saying that is exactly what I did, and that's exactly why we're right here. I heard things from your mouth, Clark.
Please say them.
I'm not gonna repeat
Please
it.
say
No, I'm not
them.
gonna repeat it.
I
I'm
don't
not
care
gonna
that
repeat
Lucia's
it.
here.
But you
Say
can't
them.
sit here and tell me that I'm not listening to you when that's exactly what I did, and that's
Please
exactly
say
why we're
them.
here. I'm not
Please.
saying them. No. I'm dropping this whole situation because again, it is
Thank
not a
God,
me
because you brought it
situation.
back up. Now get out of the goddamn room and let's go talk to our fucking people. Yeah, can we get on this shit, please? Jesus fucking Christ.
This is the same shit that happened with Veto. This is insane. They are a fucking mirror image of each other.
Yeah.